talk now. CAF na the same thing. No be African. Hello, viewers out there. You're welcome to Sports Orbit. My name is Afa Cho. Salifu Usman is also in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
Thank you, Alpha, for having me.
We'll begin straight from the 2023 African qualifiers, where it's been reported that CAF approved a couple of stadiums for the tournament, but unfortunately, the Moshood Abiola Stadium, Abuja, did not pass the test. So for now, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as it concerns their next game in the AFCON qualifier, will be playing at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. The Moshood Abiola Stadium, from reports we said, was not among the approved stadiums listed by the CAF. Although no reasons were actually given for why the stadium, because I know that usually when CAF comes out with stadia that either have been approved or not approved, a lot of times they come up with a whole list of reasons why. But in this case, the statement is just blank that it's not been approved, that it's Godway at Fabi Studio. Telifu, is it that there's more to it than we are seeing on the surface? Because when you look at this story, there's really, this story is very, very not in depth, just on the surface.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think the CAF need to explain more. The most disappointing, the most disgusting about the whole story is that yes, Godswill Akpabio is one of the best stadiums in the country. But to say that it's only Godswill Akpabio is the only stadium that meets CAF standards in Nigeria as a whole, not even the Bambu Stadium or not the Bini or some of the media stadium, none of those stadiums meet the CAF standard to host CAF organized competition. To me, it's quite disappointing, and particularly the most national stadium since it was refurbished 3 years ago. The stadium have been hosting the Super Eagles match in the World Cup qualifier against Ghana, and all the out of the two qualifying matches they have played so far, the match against Sierra Leone and Guinea-Bissau were all played at the Moshood Abiola Stadium just about 2 months away. And now within that stage, we don't know what has happened to the stadium. The place office, either the place office is I think CAF will explain to us that either the place office is not standard or the billboard or whatever this is what they do to see that the stadium. But to me, obviously, this CAF, do I describe it badly or this CAF decision is a big slap on the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Why I say it's on the big slap on the Ministry of Youth and Sport through their adoption got the down with reforming the stadium.
Just last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Reforming the stadium, the tune of $1 billion.
Yeah.
And within the stadium was reforming within 1 year, and the months within just 1 year, even when within 1 year that they count the stadium have able within 1 year, and that's that it no longer meet the taste to host a CAF organized competition. To me, it's quite annoying and very disgusting.
I completely agree with you, like you said. I mean, well, yes, CAF of taking decision, but it would have been good if they had given us more details, explain in detail why this is so. But for now, the Eagles, as it concerns,
when I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to believe that either this decision has a monkey hand behind this decision. But let's see. But we all know we're in this country. We all know how the officials at Nigeria are never convinced. And never don't
I'm never even been the support of sport, and we know the reasons why.
Holding the exactly. Match in Abuja, and I think to them this is welcome development for them. But let's see how the Minister of Youth and Sport, I think the Minister of Youth and Sport need to ask more questions of why this decision was taken.
All right, we'll go to the Super 6 now, where the revised calendar of activities for the 2022-2023 NPFL Super 6 has been released by the Interim Management Committee, and for now the Super 6 will kick off on the 3rd of June and finish on the 11th of June. Head of Operation Davidson Omi explained that the revision of the schedule was agreed with the NFF to accommodate the League Cup and the Federation Cup. So the date now for the Super 6, but the whole idea is that, since the Federation Cup is still on, it will not be nice for Super 6 since some of these teams are also in the Federation Cup. So to give enough time for them to, be able to participate in the Super Six just in case they go further in the competition.
Yeah, the good thing that the June 3rd is still falling within the calendar of any decision across the Europe. I think major league season in Europe will be ended by the end of this month.
Yeah.
And if by the end of June, within the next week after we end our own season, I think we still in our effort to align our calendar with other league in the world is still in line. But we pray that what is always our own characters and why
we can end, but starting whether they will start at the right time.
Exactly. Because we always try to end it, but when no matter when to start the league now, we may wait at the end of next year.
Or next year.
Next year to start the league. But obviously, most of these leagues that are ending across the Europe, we are sure that the Premier League will be ending by May 27 or May before the end of this month. Before the end of May.
Month. The FA Cup is 3rd of June.
The FA Cup is the final match of the season. And by August, we are already sure that the Premier League will start. So I hope the IMC who are already in charge, who are trying, who are praying to play the Abuja league this year, so just to ensure that we align our league with other leagues of the world. And if we take all these decisions, sacrifice a whole lot of things, and waited and we'll end the season by the end of June, and still waited to next year before start the next season, I think all effort to me will just be exercise in futility. But we need to ensure that we end up in the end. We should be why they're telling us when the Super Season will end. They should be to plan and also give us information on when the next season will also start. Because Premier League, we already know when the Premier League is going to start. So it is not out of place to tell the club and tell the participants and the fans that the next season of the Nigeria Premier League will start this time.
All right, we'll go to some other sports now, talking about the qualification for the 2024 Paris Olympic, where Nigeria's Lawal Rafiatu, Olarinoye, Adenike Adejida won 3 gold and 3 silver medals respectively at the ongoing 2023 Senior Africa Weightlifting Championship in Tunisia. The championship also serves as the 2024 Olympics qualifier. Competing in the 59 kilogram women category, Rafiatu won 3 gold medals in snatch, clean and jerk and total, while Adijat claimed all 3 silver medals in the same category. Lawal Rafiatu also was the 2022 Commonwealth Games gold medal winner in the category lifted 95 kilos in snatch, 122 kilos in clean and jerk, and 217 kilos in total to win all the 3 gold medals in the category. Then for the other one, 2 Tunisians and the Moroccans shared 3 bronze medals. Nigeria will continue her quest for more medals in Tunis today, as 2 lifters will be on stage as well, Joy Eze and Edidion Mofia. Nigeria's 5th athlete, Akano Desmond, will round off Nigeria's participation in the championship on Wednesday, that's tomorrow. The weightlifters will participate in 6 championship qualifiers as they seek to return Nigeria to global weightlifting map in 2022 for Olympic Games in France. Well, congratulations to them, but still plenty of hurdles. That's one thing with weightlifting. You go through a whole series of qualifying events before you finally, book your final qualification spot to the Olympics. But good start for these weightlifters. And going by the performance they had at the Commonwealth Games, I'm pretty sure that these weightlifters will definitely make it when it comes to, weightlifting has always been one of our strongest sports when it comes to Olympic and Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, I think congratulations to Rafiat and his colleague. That is a good start. I will begin to see the shape of the flag bearer of the Nigerian flag bearer of the Paris Olympic. And Rafiat, I'm very sure that Rafiat will definitely be one of the Nigerian flag bearer of the Paris Olympic. Not just be a flag bearer, with one of the athletes we are already hoping on to be at the podium in Paris. At the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, we'll see what the after the Commonwealth Games, their president was here. President Dr. Abdul Ibrahim was there this studio where he unveiled, let us in to know the nitty-gritty of some of their plans and that they're not resting on their hours, and they'll keep on pushing and to ensure that the ultimate target is to get to the Paris Olympics and make it gold medal. Though he failed, therefore all effort telling him how what is the target or what I'm making like, but he decided not to show much, but they always say that well, they are going to do better. And we begin to see that sign, and they will conclude believe that if Nigeria must get the result, not get the medal at the Paris Olympics, Commonwealth Games is one of the sports that we are backing in the first of the medal. So congratulations for Rafiat and all the team and those that are going to be on national today. Not to disappoint and to continue from where Rafiat stopped and then give us more medals and more qualification. But he still wanted to give us a 2 gold medal in just one category. That's fantastic feat.
Right. Congratulations to our weightlifters. But for now, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll still tell you of another Nigerian who has also qualified for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Don't go nowhere.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Men's 400 meters hurdles, Nathaniel Ezekiel has qualified for the World Athletics Championship to be held later this year in Budapest. Ezekiel clocked a time of 48.52 seconds, his best of the season, and well under the World Championship automatic qualification standard of 48.7 seconds to finish second at the Big 12 Championship at the John Jacobs Track and Field Complex in Normal, Oklahoma. He is the second Nigerian man behind Udodi Onwuzurike to qualify for the championship billed for Budapest, Hungary from August 19 to 27 this year. For the likes of world champion Toby Amuson, she enjoys a wildcard entry for the global showpiece thanks to her world record-breaking 12.6 seconds in Oregon, USA, while for Esther Brume, the African record holder in women's long jump, qualified at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where she won the Commonwealth title with a distance of 7 meters. For Ruth Usoro, she exceeded long jump qualifying standard of 6.85 meters by winning the event with a personal best distance of 6.87 meters at the Texas Tech Hockey Classic last month. Chukwebuka Enekwechi, Shade Olatoye, Chioma Onyekwe are currently guaranteed to don Nigeria colors in the shot put, hammer throw, and discus throw events, respectively. So, I mean, congratulations to these Nigerians. The World Athletics Championship for athletes is similar to like the World Cup of athletics. So, congratulations to these Nigerians who have already, qualified for the championship.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm so impressed. Yeah. Rolling out the list of the Nigerian stuff that they at the World Championship. And we can only hope that we see more of Toby Amusa breaking a new record at the World Championship in Hungary. Congratulations, and we begin. I think it's a positive development for our sport in this country, particularly athletics. Athletics are beginning to keep up. Get back to where we gain a lot going in athletics sport, and we give kudos to the current board of AFCON. And I would love it that although sometimes most of those things, most of those things come on the personal effort of the athlete.
Personal effort, exactly.
But at least we still for giving some moral support or whatever support that is going there, because either you like it or not. If an athlete is going for any competition, or particularly of national, international, it is the federation, it is the country, it is Nigeria, it is the Nigerian government that still feel the view, and still feel the everything. So we still give kudos to our sport and the sport ministry and the AFN for giving this necessary support to this athlete.
I mean, coming back to what you said earlier about personal effort, if you notice of all these athletes who, whose names I call here, who have qualified, one thing is common, all of them have been outside in the US. And it goes back to what I think last week when JJ on a sister broadcasting station was saying that he said, look, if he had remained, that he's lucky that he left Nigeria to ply his trade abroad. He said, he was authority. He said, look, he's very sure, he can assure that if he had remained in Nigeria, he wouldn't have been the JJ that everybody's talking about today. And he clearly said that, look, the environment here is usually not conducive for either athletes or players to flourish. And you can see these athletes here, there's no home-based athlete here. You see that most of these athletes, and in recent times, there's this influx of Nigerian athletes going to the US while they are schooling, they are also partaking in their sporting events, and you see how they are excelling because they are being exposed to better training, better coaches, better facilities, and of course, better nutrition and all of those things.
Just like you just re-echo what you already know. And taking from the DJ and we all know no sportsmen or women in Nigeria who will become of international or world international to reckon globally if you live in Nigeria. That's the tell. We all know, just like you say, not even the Usimo we are seeing today. If Usimo is remain in Nigeria, not even you may not even know his name.
Of course. I mean, there are so many fantastic players in the NPFL that people are sports because we don't even know them.
If Usimo remain in Nigeria, we may not even know him. He has to go out. Several Nigerian players. So you can't remain that the environment is terribly bad.
Exactly.
The environment is not conducive. We all know this. So you can't expect a footballer who has to sit in a vehicle or in a bus for 12 hours.
Exactly.
What are you going to play? You sit in a bus with your leg for 12 hours, riding on the road, and you're going to go and play match. What are you going to play there? There's nothing. You can't play anything for 12 hours sitting on the road. And at the same time, nothing. In some cases, you see players travel on the road for 3 days.
Exactly.
And still go and play in the match. What are you going to do about it? And at the same time, if you go to athletic or any other sport, well, I may be wrong, but the only sport that I see that you can remain in Nigeria and still be a world of record is scramble. To me, that is the only sport that we have produced world champions from Nigeria. Any other sport, definitely we can't produce maybe in the past, but now not in the last decade or 2 decades ago. Most of the athletes who have tried, and even most of the athletes, if you discover an athlete today, for him to succeed and for him to grow, you need to send the athlete out.
Completely. Well, to some wheelchair basketball seems like is qualification galore for some Nigerians. Well, even though Golden lets them make it, but here in other sports, now talking about wheelchair basketball, the men's team has also qualified for the African Para Games with victories over host Ghana, Gambia, and Senegal at the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation Africa Para Games in qualifiers in Ghana. At the weekend, Nigerian men's team has qualified for the 2024 games slated also for Ghana. President of the Nigerian Wheelchair Basketball Federation, Sheyi Johnson, was full of plaudits for the victorious team. He noted that it was a step in the right direction for the federation to seek sponsorship to compete in the qualifiers in just a space of 24 hours. He said, "I'm so happy to see a federation that's been in Belgium for over 7 years picked a ticket to compete in next year's African Para Games. The boys were so dedicated at picking the qualification ticket, and they knew the importance of Nigeria playing in the African Para Games, so they went all out for it." Of course, he went further to call on more sponsorship for the basketball Para Games.
Yeah, we need more sponsorship, and more support individuals or organizations or corporate body wise. Could support them and the life of education Marco has also practiced giving necessary support for basketball. You also find love with the para game and give us in the past I've seen him where he's trying to take his snap to picture of different support at the one event. So So I think the life of the Gauchers and who are so fanatic about what it is to do for basketball. Several others who are in the country love the basketball, they come back to identify with this team and then give them the success support that they need to progress in their career.
All right, we go straight to the EPL. Of course, one outstanding match went down yesterday. It was Liverpool up against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Well, while some people have hoped that since Leicester are seriously battling relegation, we're going to put up a good fight to ensure that they have a chance to, stay afloat in the Premier League, where it was not to be, as Liverpool went there and it was 3-0 in favor of Liverpool. And with that, if we have a look at the table, let's look at the table and see where that leaves Leicester now as it stands. Poor performance from Leicester City, currently 19th on the table. Just before we even got on the show, we were just discussing what really happened to Leicester City. This is a team. In fact, there was an article I saw today on Twitter where someone said, look, of all the teams that are going for relegation, Leicester has the best squad of this team going. Because if you look at the players in Leicester, these are players you can be sure that when this team go relegate, you can actually pick out 5, 6, or up to 7 players from that Leicester squad who I'm very sure that will still get other teams either in the EPL or in other top leagues across Europe. But not a good one for Leicester City.
Not just top clubs.
Top club, yeah.
Even me, it's quite disheartening if you have to pencil down from the start of the league, on the start of the season, the name a club that will likely going down. You never even think of Leicester. The worst you can think of Leicester to clinch the league is in the middle table. But for Leicester to drop down to the 19th position and then next on the relegation, to Sampaio has already dropped. It's quite unfortunate. And yes, some people will say that the set key player, just like the coach keep on mentioning the set key player, and then they buy more player. But if you still look at the Leicester squad, you still like that Leicester still have a team, at least if not to compete for anything, at least to maintain their status in the league. But it's quite, I don't know, I think maybe it's go beyond what we are seeing on the surface, some of the things that happen within the world, just like putting tell us from what Papa and the Tottenham we are seeing. It's not just what we are seeing on the surface. So, but if you look at it holistically, Ben Rodgers is not a bad coach, he's a very good coach. And I still believe that if we know that yes, his job is being influenced or is being efficient, he should have come out to take the right decision. But the fact that he stayed there and willing to going down with this club is quite it's quite disappointing. It's very disappointing. With the key players, not the life of our own Winfred DT and Kelly here and Shaw being a part of the team. These are some of our key players in the Super Eagles. Key players that can play at any club, be part of the team that is going down on the division is honestly quite disappointing. And just like you say, if you look at that match yesterday against Liverpool, against all at this time, you always say that it is difficult to play relegation battle team. But Liverpool finding it is very easy yesterday to just walk over. I describe it as walk over Leicester. I still Leicester is very good coming to the party as one always say. But congratulations to Liverpool, and Liverpool fans are celebrating and still believing that they can try. They will try as much as possible to push any of the United out of the top 4 and then take it over the top 4. But let's see how it will be. But the good is that the two United have their destiny in their own hands. But let's see how Liverpool will fight hard. But the United don't have a match. None of the United still have a match against Liverpool. And if they have a match against them, that is the only way I can assume that Liverpool still have their can still push the court. It's left for those United to win their match. I want to win their own match. They are home dry.
And of course, Liverpool have played one match more than United.
Yes, we play one more than United.
Yeah. Newcastle. And of course, for Newcastle, I mean, not envious of them, because when you look at the remaining games between them and United, I think they have a tougher picture because they still have the likes of Man City to contend with, and all of that, and with the way Man City are going, I don't think Man City is ready to show anybody any mercy at all.
Well, maybe because they get to the massive crown champion. So maybe I would say let them also play a slow game and then allow the Newcastle to go. But let's be frank, Newcastle have done so much well this season.
Very well.
But Newcastle really have what to stay in the Champions League. It's another different ball team. And what is the situation by if you look at the Champions League this season, apart from the This is yes. In Libya, it was fair to get Chelsea get to the quarterfinal, Man City get to the quarterfinal, and as well as
Liverpool were knocked out in the second round.
Liverpool were knocked out in the second round. In the past, we used to have almost all the four Premier League clubs in the quarterfinal. But this season, it was the turn of Italian. Well, have three of the Italian club in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. So I want a situation where we have the Premier League, although we are not a big team, but the fact that we follow much. Most of Nigeria will follow more in the Premier League compared to the League. So we always have one to identify with the Premier League clubs, to have more Premier League clubs who can be through the representation of the Premier League in the Champions League. Not Newcastle, but I'm due respect to Newcastle. I'm not saying they are not merit for going to the Champions League, but they are fighting hard. Also after the Arab investors in the so the team has shown you that they are fighting hard this season to get to where they are. So they deserve to but the players are they going to copy. So apart from having a money or having a player, the experience also matters.
Very well. All right. Of course, there will be a Champions League match tonight, second leg of the semi-final. By the end of that match, at least we should have our first finalists of the 2022-2023 season. And this time around, it will be Inter Milan who will be at home to city rivals AC Milan. First leg ended 2-0 in favor of Inter Milan. But going into the encounter, AC Milan coach Pioli is confident. He said, look, AC Milan has what it takes to overturn this result tonight against city rivals Inter Milan.
Well, any clash between Inter Milan and AC Milan, is there any home affair of it? Because the same stadium, the same San Siro. So it is a whole it's a neutral ground. But if you look at Man City, AC Milan are talking to. They're having one of their star strikers coming back, Rafael Lau coming back for this month. But can header Lau alone will do all the magic to upturn the 2-0 deficit. It's another different thing. But the Jacobs and the Vitara, who unexpected goal scorer in the first leg, are still going to be around. So let's go to be just like you say, no matter whichever way happen, by 10:45 p.m. this night, we'll be able to win the first final of the 2022 Champions League final.
All right, that match comes up much later, 8 p.m. Nigeria time, and we'll be keeping an eye on it. Hopefully tomorrow we'll give you a review and, of course, preview of the other Champions League match, the one everybody has been looking forward to for the second leg of the encounter. That's our package on today's edition of the program. Hopefully we return tomorrow with another exciting edition of the program. Kaliko, thank you for being in the studio today once again.
Thank you.
Till we come your way tomorrow again, do have a wonderful time. My name is Apacho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 08036